Football this or that, let's have a look at what we got today. Number 1, we got Prime Berbatov or Prime Cantona. It's a toughie, you know, but is it a toughie? Because Cantona was a little bit before my time, so it's hard to really give the player the flowers when you weren't around to see him. I know a lot of people love to have an opinion on players that they weren't around in their era, but I don't like that. But I think from what he did, obviously, when he turned Man United around, I'm sure he won leagues with Leeds as well before. We'll have to go Cantona. Number 2, Prime Luka Modric at Spurs or Prime Bruno Fernandes at United. Do you know what? Like, Modric was really good at Spurs, but his absolute pomp and his peak was at Real Madrid. And when we've been watching this United team over the last 10 years, 10 plus years have been absolutely garbage and horrible to watch. Bruno's been one of the only good signings that they've made. He's had seasons with like 30 plus goal and assists and I'm taking Bruno. I mean, if this was Modric at Real Madrid or Bruno at United, I mean, obviously we're going to take Modric. But if it's Spurs Modric or United Bruno, I'm going United Bruno. Valencia's physicality or Azpilicueta's consistency. Woo. I mean, it's a little bit harsh because like Valencia was actually a really good right back when he transitioned. But as a winger, I mean, it was back in the time, I suppose, when it was like a right midfield role rather than a winger. But I just thought he was like above average on the wing. I didn't think he was any more. Whereas Azpilicueta, he went everywhere across the back line. He won a lot of things. I'm taking Azpilicueta's consistency. I am. I think that's fair. James Ward-Prowse's free kicks or Trent's set pieces. I mean, if this said Trent's in-play delivery, I might have changed. I would have changed. But I think I'm taking Ward-Prowse's free kicks over Trent's set pieces. Prime Joe Hart or Prime Jordan Pickford. You know what? I think Joe Hart was better than Pickford. He just had like a rapid decline when like City just turned around and were like, I don't want you anymore, mate. Get gone. Pickford's done really well for England and like really well for England. But I'm taking Joe Hart. Joe Hart was really good, man, back in the day. Robbie Keane's finishing or Jermaine Defoe's goal poaching. Do you know what? I mean, both really good Premier League strikers. But the way that Defoe like, anticipated and sniffed out chances and goals, I'm taking Defoe. Prime Jermaine Pennant or Prime Sean Wright-Phillips. I mean, Jermaine Pennant played for my club, Stoke, and he was pretty good with Etherington on the other wing. So I might be a little bit biased. But I do remember when Sean Wright-Phillips come through and he got that move to Chelsea. Like, he was outstanding, man. He was like 5 foot tall, absolutely rapid, and just could hit the top corner from like 30 yards. I think I'm going to take Sean Wright-Phillips just because, like, the hype around him at the time I thought was better. Up next, we've got Carroll's aerial ability or Peter Crouch's finesse. Again, as another Stoke boy, Peter Crouch. I'm taking Peter Crouch, let's just make that clear. Don't get me wrong, though, when Carroll got on the pitch, he was an absolute handful. Just a shame with injuries, really, but what can you do? Part and parcel of the game. But Peter Crouch, for someone who was 6'7", was absolutely incredible with his feet. Which is mental because his brain and his feet were so far apart. But he was so good with them. Prime Darren Bent or Prime Danny Ings. Ooh. Do you know what? Like, Danny Ings, it was so good. Again, injuries like really knocked him back a couple of times. But he was a really good Premier League goal scorer at Ings. But I am going to choose Darren Bent. Darren Bent was so good. And then the last one is Prime Phil Jagielka or Prime Gary Cahill. I mean, to give Jagielka his flowers, like, he had some good moments. But I think this is kind of disrespectful to Gary Cahill, who was just much better. He won much more, played for the bigger clubs. It's Cahill for sure. You disagree with any of these boys? Drop them in the comments and drop me a follow.